Click on the subscribe button and make sure you hit the bell icon to not miss any of our brand new videos.
Hey YouTube, what's up? Pallav here. Today we are reviewing the new Asus Zenfone L1, Zenfone Lite L1 that is. This was released along with its big brother, the Zenfone Max M1. This one was released in just under 9,000. This one is released in just under 7,000. So this is one of the lowest price devices and straight competitors to Redmi series, Redmi 6A. Once you open the box here, you see on top you have the documentations and your SIM tray opener tool. Then you get the phone. So you can see we have the black model out here, and when you go further inside, you'll see the micro USB cable and then the not quick charger. So that's the Zenfone Lite L1. And instead of just talking about this hardware, I'll keep on comparing it with the M1, the Max M1 basically, because there's a difference of about 2,000 rupees. So you should know which one ultimately you should buy. So apparently they are almost of the same size, the typical Asus look, all plastic body, just like the M1. The difference is that you have the fingerprint sensor on the M1. You do not have that on the L1, the Lite L1 here. And I don't know if the color tone would differ. I don't suppose so. However, it gives a premium plastic look though, and it's lovely to hold, won't slip away. And it's also slightly lighter at 140 grams compared to 150 grams here, because this one has a much bigger battery, a 4,000 battery. This one has a 3,000 battery only. Same screen size, 5.45 inch HD plus resolution, so full view display again. Another problem is that this one has less RAM and less storage. So 2 GB RAM, 3 GB RAM, 16 GB storage out here. Both of these have dedicated micro SD card slot. So you have your SIM slot out here where you can take 2 nano SIMs and a dedicated micro SD card slot. So not well, if you do not use like too heavy or too big games, then not much of a problem with the storage on this one, because that micro SD card can go up to 256 GB. So for your songs and videos and those kind of media, this should be perfect. But if you are used to playing games that have large installation file, know that this 16 GB storage will give you only about 8 odd GB. So you won't be able to install so many games, because your apps also take some time there, right? Take some space. Yeah, so those are the main spec differences. It's same, powered by the Snapdragon 430 chipset, which we do not like that much. Now the display is almost the same. It has the same crisp, bright display as that on the M1. I like the viewing angle on this as well. So as far as the display is concerned, there's absolutely no problem. You see the viewing angle. It's really good for the price point though. And yeah, it does not have a fingerprint sensor, you see, neither here nor here, but it's okay for this price point. Now the 430 chipset is a very aging chipset. I think 7,000 this is still okay, maybe not at 9,000. At 9,000 we expected better chipset, not with this one. This one I think we're okay with the 430, but know that some of the competition has faster chipset on this and more RAM, that is. Also we expected at least 3 GB of RAM. Now 3 GB should come at this price point, and generally you should get 4 GB RAM. That's what my opinion is. If you think the same, that comment down below. So overall for daily usage, if you're like very light usage, just mostly use it for calling, messaging, browsing and those stuff, then this one won't give you problem, won't lag at all. But if you start playing games or use intensive apps, then this will lag, this will slow down. Talking about the camera, 13 MP camera, a 5 MP camera. Another difference, this one has an 8 MP front camera, same back camera though. So the 13 MP camera and the 5 MP front camera, both are almost average, I would say. Under enough light, you can get photos that you can I don't know, upload to social media. They are decently detailed, but if you zoom in or if you see towards the sides, they are quite soft. The saturation and hue are okay, but sometimes you would see some of the color palette. Generally with this in many phones, true in this case as well, like red or sometimes green or blue, kind of, they like the color bleed, they oversaturate a bit. On the low light, they really perform below average, so I would only call them average. Overall, the cameras, the audio quality is really good. The benchmark, thanks to the 430 chipset, again is below average compared to the market. Compared to the same price phone also, this one is slightly lower. For example, compared to the P22 chipset, this the 430 chipset scores lower in almost all the benchmark scores, like Antutu or Geekbench, 3D Mark, PC Mark, etc. Talking about the game, first problem would be installing big games anyway, because you have only 8 GB of storage and you have to share it with your other apps, are like important systems apps and all, like if you social media and those kind of stuff. So only for games, yeah. But if you manage to install the games also, games like PUBG or Asphalt 9, you cannot play them anything above the lowest graphic settings, or even then they occasionally skip a frame. So guys, then overall, which one should you buy here? If you have that extra 2000 bucks, I would definitely recommend the Max M1, because the Max Pro one goes up to, I think, I don't know, 4,000-5,000 difference at least. This one has a lot more advantages over this one. If you strictly do not have the budget, then yeah, you can still consider this one. You can also consider the Redmi 6A, but this one is much better. This one better than the worth that 2000 difference. In fact, more than worth that 2000 difference. So if you have that money, go for the Max M1. If you do not, you can still consider, but you probably not as a primary phone. If you like this video, please hit the like button, ask anything related to this, and we'll try to answer them all. And subscribe to our channel and share this video to share the love. You can click on the icon down below there in the middle to subscribe to our channel, and you'll keep getting notification whenever we publish new videos. We publish new videos at least 3 times a week. Ciao.